Good day, welcome to Arthur's Stone, and this is my brutally honest review of the stunning Triumph Bonneville T120 Black. Let's start with the silhouette of this bike. I mean, just viewing it as it is right there, still that classic sleek design to me is stunning. And obviously everybody has their own opinion of it, but for me, these modern classics, having that retro aesthetic is one that I admire far more than the modern sports bikes. So from the get-go, it's a stunner. And then as we go into the kind of more depth, of course, it's got 1200cc engine, which that does mean that it's pretty heavy, you know? It certainly isn't a lightweight bike. But what's great about this is the weight is so low down on the bike. So for me, I'm 6'3", so I may be taller than your average height. So there's enough space for me, but also what I hope for is that there's enough leg room and that seat height isn't too high for a slightly shorter rider. So I think it suits everybody pretty good, but obviously I wouldn't be able to tell you what it is like for that shorter rider. However, with that weight being so low, what it means is that it's a lot more maneuverable. So for example, with the Scrambler, that engine is so much higher off the ground, which means that there's just more leverage when you're tilting. So with it down low, it's super maneuverable. But let's just dive into a few details. So to start off with, when you turn the bike on, those dials are absolutely stunning. The way the two twin dials turn on and off, love that, absolutely fantastic. And then looking down at the front, I mean, the headlight, yeah, there's LEDs. Don't ask me about the specifics, but that's nothing that stands out to me. Of course, indicators, retro styling. This tire, obviously a more road-focused tire. For me, I love scrambling. I love taking bikes off-road, whether they're designed for it or not. This is a highly capable off-road bike. So I'd switch out the tires, but that's just a personal preference. What else do we have? Radiator, yeah, don't get me wrong. Mud does flick up off the tires onto the radiator, so get ready to have a little bit of mud down there. Mirrors, I mean, just classic, sleek, retro styling, nothing crazy. You may pop your bar ends on there, but for me, you know, this is a stock bike with the pea shooter pipes. It's a beautiful bike, you know. As I said, the tires may be the only thing that I'd put some more kind of aggressive off-road tires on, but the brown seat, in my opinion, doesn't go with the black. However, it's a very easy change that I'm sure most people will switch out. As a whole, beautiful. This tank, you know, everybody will obviously choose their color depending on their aesthetic preference. To me, maybe slick or black may be better, but that is an option. What else do we have here? Just going through the bike. I mean, the fact that we have, you know, your fuel injection shaped as a carburetor. For me, I ride a lot of the vintage motorcycles. So, you know, with the carbs on there, it's classic look. I love that. For me, you know, that's what the Bonneville is. And then, yeah, all in all, as we talk kind of how she rides, like I said, the weight's down low. She's pretty maneuverable. The build quality, of course, it's a Triumph. The build quality is prime. So love that. You can easily go two up with a passenger on the rear here. This bike has a lot of power. With the T20, the 1200cc engine, of course it's got a lot more oomph than the 900s with the T100. So, you know, this is a bad boy. It will definitely take two people, and trust me, you can rip these bikes, you know. A lot of people in some of the other videos that I've done, feel free to check them out. They were surprised that I can wheelie this thing. So it does go, and there's a lot of power and oomph behind it, so you can definitely get it going. But what I would say with these pipes, as they are down low, sometimes when you do take corners and you get low, obviously this is this side, let's help you and show you. For this side, you know, a heavy bike, as I said, but these pipes do get very close to the ground. So when I've taken it off-road and, you know, done a couple of little doughies for the boys, I have scraped them on the bottom. So Same with the foot pegs. So if you're really looking for a bike to take some nice sharp leaning bends, this may not be that bike because everything is quite low. So you got to weigh it up. Sometimes it's a benefit, sometimes it's a drawback. So, you know, that weight down low keeps it stable and easier to ride and maneuver, but you can't get as low into the turns. It's just what you have to sacrifice. But for me, this bike, I mean, just take a look at it. It's stunning. And this kind of bike, the T120 and all the modern classics really, what Triumph's done is allowed you to have a bike with that retro styling, but still performs well with modern technology. So I tell you right now, this is far more reliable than my vintage. So off the bat, you're running good, you know, it's gonna do you well. As I said, the build quality on these is phenomenal. I don't know bikes, of course Japanese bikes, very similar kind of build quality in terms of it's very premium, it's very up there and good quality. But for me, as you can tell, I'm an English gentleman, I love an English motorcycle. This Bonneville is one of my favorites. Although I love a bit of scrambling, having this Bonneville, it's the classic look. It's what everybody was riding back in the day. So to have the same aesthetic, that stunning silhouette, but with modern technology, it's a fantastic bike. Commuting around on this, as I said, it's a heavy bike, you feel the weight, but it's totally doable. What I do like about the larger bikes with, for example, the 1200cc engine, is when you need to accelerate, you've got plenty of power to get in front of traffic and get away from those danger zones. So for me, that's very important on the road. What else have we got here with the bike? With this matte black styling, I feel like in winter, when it's dirty, you're not gonna notice it as much as if you had chrome covered in dirt and dust and grit. The black overall will probably look similar to this. Obviously it's rather clean right now, but through winter it will stay a similar aesthetic. But with the chrome, as I said, you will see them. The only issue with the black, I'd say, is that this is a loan bike, kindly provided from Triumph, but you can see that somebody's probably dropped it or scraped up the matte black pipes, and you can see where they've kind of tidied it up. But the issue with matte black is that it's very hard to cover up any issues because it's so obvious to see a scratch, you know? I feel like sometimes when things are gleaming in the sun and shining, actually you can get away with small scratches here and there because you don't see them on the reflections. With this, obviously there are no reflections, so you do see those scrapes. However, get a rattle can and just get a bit of matte black and spray over it. So anyway, that's the way I'd go about it. Back to tech though, back to tech. I know I get carried away, but we got twin rotors on the front there. Super strong, heavy bike, but easily takes it. Forks, they've done me pretty solid. I put them to the test. Hey, they rock pretty good. Suspension in general, I'm not doing jumps on this bike unless anyone has any that I can use, then I'll give it a go. But right now, yeah, suspension does me good. This bike, all in all, like I said, it's a classic go-to. I love riding the Triumphs. They always, well, not the vintage, but the modern ones are always super reliable and don't let me down. So if this is the bike for you, if you love the aesthetic, that vintage styling on the modern classic, for me, T120, there's not much of a weight difference between the T120 and the T100. So for me, I'm just like, hey, I want more power. You know, I'd rather have that T120. Of course, there's a price tag to it. So you've got to weigh that up with your budget. Do excuse, I think we got sheep in the hedge behind. So sorry for all of them, they're screaming out. But yeah, here we go, T120. Love this bike. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks for checking out this brutally honest review of the Triumph Bonneville T120 Black Edition. Many more videos to come. So if you enjoyed, please do, of course, like, subscribe, comment. What's your favorite bike and what are your favorite features of this T120? From the rolling green hills of England, thank you and enjoy the rest of your day.